Crocus is part of the iris family, and it's one of the first flowers you'll see popping up in spring. In fact, a lot of times in certain areas you'll see it coming up even in spite of the snow that lays on top of it. And I always remember there's a favorite little saying that I like that Hal Borland said, that no winter lasts forever and no spring skips its turn. If there's anything that is a testament to that, it's the crocus. It's a 6-petal flower, and it comes in a wide variety of colors. Again, I've chosen the one you probably see a lot of, the purples. There's lighter lilac, and there's pinks and yellows that are just as striking. One of the first things I'm going to do is add some coloring to it. And you can see on this one here, I've used a medium shade of cardstock, and I'm going to use a little bit of a lighter shade of lilac to just shade that crocus and give it some definition. So each one of those petals, we're going to just tip a little bit and add some color. So I'll do that to all 6 of them. The next thing we're going to do is bring it over to our mat. So I've got the calyx here. It's tiny, so I think I'll use this very small end of the stylus. And just pressing down and doing a little stirring method, you're going to get it to cup up a bit. Now, you could use the medium, but I think it's a little overwhelming, but it's up to you, whatever feels more comfortable. Now, the petals are formed, there's one there, using the loop tool. It's the loop tool from my toolkit here, and you're going to see, I'm going to use the smaller end. So if we take and going from the outer edge of the petal towards the stem line, and you can see I'm not holding it down because I want free movement of this. So as I press and pull down, that's exactly what I get. Now, using the tweezers from the toolkit, you're going to pinch the end, and you get that nice little fine point around there. We're going to pinch it. Hold on to that pinch, take the stylus again from the toolkit, and just bend down the tip. And that's what I've done to this one here. So I'm going to build it. The calyx is 6-sided. So here's 3 petals on it on every other one. If I take and pick up a petal, I'm going to dip it and drag it through. I'm going to hold that calyx in place, and I'm just going to add that last couple of petals in between. So you can see it goes right in between there. Here's another one, just to show you again what it looks like. And you'll do the final one over there, which will trade out, and you can see we've got a 6-petal flower. I'm going to take the stamen, and using the scissors from my toolkit here, they've got a nice point, so you can cut these small stamen filaments right in half. We're going to turn it over. There is a little tab end there. You can take the tweezers from the toolkit and hold on to the end. Let me grab a little bit of glue on a toothpick and brush a little bit of glue across there. And again, like we've done before on so many of our stamens, roll it up. Now, the unique thing with this one that gives it such a pretty coloring is that I'm going to actually, you can see this one here, I've tipped it in orange, which really accentuates. So I actually took a little bit of pollen. Let's grab it here, and using the orange color, I'll pick up that stamen that I just did. I'm going to dip it into the glue. If I take and dip it into the orange pollen, I'm going to tap it, and then there it is dipped in the pollen. I've got this little piece here already done. Hold on with your tweezers again from the toolkit and just merely set it right inside. I'm going to hold that in place. Let's see if you can see how pretty that really accentuates. And it's one of the first flowers. I've got a little grouping here on a project of the purple crocuses. Now, the last thing to do is to add the leaves. They're very fine. So you're going to do these a little bit differently. Normally I have you put the leaves face down, but these are so tiny, you're not really going to get much of a really true bend in them, but we will get some lines. Just move this aside so you can see. So taking the tip of the leaf tool that's in the kit, just go ahead and put that stem line and accentuate it on the right side up. It also gives you that bend in the leaf that you can get. You're not going to be able to do it even with the tweezers. That's too tedious. But the leaf tool works perfectly to line right across there. Now, if you want to add a little bit of color, you certainly could that and shade it a little bit right on top, just to give it a little bit of highlight. And I've done that on these here, if you can see. You can bend up on that piece, and I'm going to just dip it into the glue. And let's add a little bit of stem. It has these little fine leaves that come up all around it, and it pokes up right through the snow and welcomes spring. Have fun doing the crocus.